Hello, my name is Grace Jorgensen. I am a crops farmer here at Stone Barns. We use buckwheat in multiple areas in our space, some as a cover crop and some for seed. It germinates really quickly, grows fast, and it spread across the soil really quickly, so it can shade out weeds. What I find is really fascinating is that soils can be really rich in phosphorus, and a lot of it is insoluble to plants, so they can't really absorb it. But putting buckwheat in that system before you go into vegetable production, it can convert the phosphorus to a soluble form, so it makes it easy for the vegetables that follow to absorb it and use it as they're growing. If you have bees on the property, it's a great source of food for them throughout the year, but it also just attracts native bees to the area and native pollinators. And it also can bring predatory insects that would attack other crops on the property as well. So it'll bring it to the space, and then you're protecting the crops around it. Here at Stone Barns, we have been growing buckwheat as a cover crop and for seed itself. We grew it in this space this past year. We're growing this kitawase, which is we got from this Japanese chef who is like the soba noodle master, and he gave us this seed from northern Japan. And we grow a ton of Asian varieties here because our climate kind of mimics the climate there. We've been saving the seed over the past 5 years just to try to adapt it to this region specifically. Growing wheats and grains in this region are a challenge for small scale growers. You need a lot of equipment for all this. You'll need a drill seeder to get it into the ground, a combine to harvest. So it's kind of hard for small scale growers to do this on a bigger scale that is profitable for them. Like us here, we do have a combine, but we harvested this all by hand. And this section is really small compared to what people would be growing 5 acres of or something. So they can't always do that by hand. So there needs to be a market for this, and a way that you could be supporting your small scale farmer that is growing buckwheat is just by eating it, asking questions about it, trying to use it in your everyday life a little bit more. So that's just a way that you could support your small scale regional grower.